Well, your mic is live as well. And of course, here we go. Another episode of R is Untitled. I am your host and moderator, R, aka Rodney Jones. I'll put my government out there. Tonight's going to be a good one. Thank you guys for tuning
Yes.
in. And of course, it's my esteemed panel led by the one, the only, formerly of the BX, now residing in North Carolina, doing it up. The Dominic Donato's here. How are you, sir?
Good evening, gents.
All right, all right.
Even
Also,
you, Dave.
yeah. Also into joining the fray. I'm so he shocked the hell out of me tonight. He was actually the first one ready, and he's not bowling tonight. I couldn't believe it. I was listening for the pins clanking against each other, the ball being thrown down the aisle. Reggie, your mic is live. Thanks for joining me tonight. Hope all
They
is
don't
well.
want me no more. They don't want me no more. They
Nah,
said take the night off.
you're a top flight bowler, man. Top flight. You know what I'm saying? So that's impossible.
In
And
my
also,
dreams.
and also joining us tonight, my good close friend, residing in Queens, my man David. How you doing tonight, David? Thanks for joining.
What's up? What's up?
All right.
Reggie thought the show started at 8.
I probably,
Yep.
probably, you're probably correct. I didn't even think about that. I didn't
First
even
of
think
all, I
about
looked at the email. It was 8:15.
that. Okay.
I tuned in at 8:10. Leave me
Yes, you
alone,
did.
Dave.
All
David's doing a sniper. Here we go. Early sniper. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man. But you know what? Before I even get started into this tonight show, I gotta always start this off. I gotta keep remembering to do this. Like, share, and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. Do me the honor, the pleasure of doing that. And remember, support is 100% free. I say again, support is 100% free. It's not hurting you. I'm not asking for any money, anything like that. So let's go. If you like the content, which I know you do because we have some great content. I don't care what anybody says, but it's just we don't have the support, and I'd like to have that. So with that being said, let's move on and get into the show tonight. Let's see, what should I start off with? Should I start off with this thing? Yeah, we got some baseball heads up in here. Got some Aaron Judge fans, maybe some Raleigh fans. MVP for the American League. It's interesting. It's interesting. It should be fairly obvious who should win this.
Yeah, Kyle Raleigh.
Wrong. Wrong. Wrong.
But he will.
Who's the team he roots for?
Huh?
Who's the team that Dave roots for?
I don't even think Dave's doing the Yankee thing.
No, I don't think he was going with that down
No.
that route. I don't think so. I highly doubt it. But I was looking at the stat. Now here's the thing with Raleigh and whatnot. I get it.
Yeah.
60 home runs. There's you join that club. I get it. Yeah, I think there's like four of them altogether. It's like Sammy Sosa, Babe Ruth,
Roger
Judge.
Maris
Roger Maris.
Roger
Thank you very much.
Maris. And Judge.
Exactly. And Judge.
and McGuire.
I don't think did McGuire ever get
Yeah.
just? Oh, okay,
Yeah, 'cause
McGuire
he's
did.
the one that beat Ruth, remember?
Yeah, and then Bonds.
And Bonds hit
Bonds as
72.
well. Bonds at
I
73.
think what you're
actually.
looking at is the guys that had 50 or more home runs 4 times.
Yeah.
That's a select.
Oh,
company.
that's what you're looking at. Okay,
Right.
That's
for sure.
select company.
Yeah.
The 60 home runs, there's quite a few of them now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
By
Exactly.
mistake, and Dave filled in the blanks. Ruth, Maris,
Ruth. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the
McGuire,
part that he plays
Sosa,
in
and Bonds.
is T-Mobile Park home run friendly?
Not as much as Yankee Stadium.
Well,
Well,
see,
Nah.
that's where I was trying to get to with my previous
That was
question.
That was a
Yeah.
slight one. That was a
I
slight.
knew it
That
was
was a slight
coming.
one right there. That was a slight
That would
one. I saw
apply.
that.
That would apply for, in fact, how you say his name, the catcher?
Raleigh.
Raleigh. That
Right.
would apply to him because he at least he's a switch hitter.
Yes,
So
he
he
is.
can take advantage of the short porch in right field. Judge is a right-handed batter.
Yeah.
A lot of Judge's home runs at Yankee Stadium be out in Monument Park. So
Right.
he
Right.
don't really take full advantage of that short porch. But I will say this, guys. Even as a Yankee fan, I wish Bishop was on here so I could argue with him. Judge is going to become the next Joker. We're gonna get burned out on voting for the best player in the league for MVP.
Yeah.
And this guy is having a great year, guys. He's a switch hitter. He's a catcher.
Yes.
I mean, his OPS, slugging percentage. I think he got Judge in home runs and RBIs.
No,
And Judge got him in every other category.
Right.
But
You know?
because we get burnout, and you know what? Like again, he is a catcher, guys. He's squatting
Yeah.
60, 70% of the game, and then he gets up and he's hitting 61 home runs.
I mean, that's quite the accomplishment. I'll give it to him on that end.
So my thing is, I don't know much about the Mariners. I haven't seen them at all this year.
Right.
He's the only reason why I know anything about them. But didn't they just win the division?
They
Yes,
just
they did.
Yesterday,
They just did, and I think it's the first time in many years
since 2001.
Exactly.
25 years.
Yeah, they were putting up
years.
they put up the stats. I mean, the things of like what was happening at the time, the last time they won. So you know, I mean, I don't know much about the team and his impact. Of course, the home run is an impact, but you know, comparatively to Judge, so I don't know if maybe they aren't as successful without the kind of season he had. I don't know, and that would be where I would nod towards him as far as most valuable player to the team. Not taking anything away from Judge. Judge is phenomenal. I mean, he's an athlete. He's not just big. He's an athlete, and this is not a Met Yankee thing at all. You know, I give much props to Judge. Yeah. I mean, I'm able to do that.
Yeah, cut us some slack. Cut us some slack.
You know what? I'm gonna let you in on
Sniper.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I'm very calculated with when I snipe and when I'm serious. You know, if I see an opening to take a shot,
you're gonna take it.
I might take it.
Yeah, you might.
But in reality, I'm very logical about a lot of things, and I'm able to, you know, I like having fun with it. You know, and you know, back and forth. You know, but I've got nothing personal against the Yankees.
No,
you know, I was a big Reggie Jackson fan back in the day.
You think of some of the guys that played for the Mariners before 2001, before and after, up into this guy, Ken Griffey Jr., A-Rod. None hit 60 home runs.
No.
And I will say the Mariners kind of sort of caught the AL West on a little slip and slide. Houston ain't what they used to be.
Yeah.
The Rangers ain't never recover after winning the World Series. So
pretty much.
That's the truth.
Pretty much, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So they But again, you know, I like that kid, K-Rod.
Yeah.
Center fielder. He's a hell of a ball player. He's young, he's energetic, a great defensive player.
Yeah.
I don't think they get out the first round, but
probably not.
He was the name that I knew before Raleigh. But I wanted to say, so to Don's point with Griffey and A-Rod, most of their careers with the Mariners was at the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And again, Dave, you got to, if we're going to keep it a buck, domes have just as much of an advantage as some of these short porches. You don't got to worry about the wind.
That's true.
You don't got to worry about the climate, the weather, humidity. So,
let me take the time.
He hit 50 home runs once. I think A-Rod hit 50-something home runs.
I think he did as well. Let me take the time to bring in our brother, Mr. Live. Your mic is live, sir. Welcome to the show. And also, I don't know if he has his mic muted or not, but Ronan Black is with us as well. Thanks for tuning in with us, Ronan, and showing your support. Appreciate you guys.
Brothers, what's good?
What up, Live?
What's going on, baby?
I'm assuming my buddy Craig, who y'all know as Shamik, went back to sleep. He always tells me, I ain't closing tonight, Dom. I'm there.
He went back to sleep, man. I get it. Hey, Live, what do you think about this? Who do you think takes the American League MVP, Raleigh or Mr. Aaron Judge? I think I know your answer already. If you did have an answer.
I don't. I am clueless.
Okay.
These days, I'm a one sport guy. I mean, unless they box, unless you boxing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
right.
You know, we getting ready to get into that little banana league thing. Pause. You know what
Lord. Who did Reggie pick?
Reggie, I don't think. He picked Judge. He's a Yankee fan.
I didn't. I
Oh, you
didn't.
did?
Well, number one, you know how I feel about Judge. Everybody knows how I feel about Judge. So I'm not even going to look that way. Now, what determines the MVP? If you take a certain player off a team, what does the team do?
Right.
You understand? Everybody said MVP. I'm like, it's a team sport. There's no one person that's going to win you a game or lose you a game. It's a team sport. So I'm not going to say Judge. I'm not going to say Raleigh because I have no idea what the hell is going on in Seattle. Is this the only guy in Seattle? You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, I'm with you with that. I can't make that argument, but yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? I got to tell you, this guy, Raleigh, I mean, 60 home runs is great. Or I don't know if he had 60. I know he had 60 entering play tonight.
60, yeah.
Okay, but his batting average before play tonight was like 248.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the main sticking point to me because, again, how could you be MVP and you're hitting below 250? You understand? That's not impressive to me. So, to me, it's Judge. He's the better overall offensive force. You know what I'm saying? You can't take Judge off the Yankees, and the Yankees are a winning team. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? He is a difference maker in that lineup. He really is.
I'm looking right now, guys.
He's a difference maker. There's no question about it.
Nobody, I say nobody on Seattle is batting 300. Nobody.
And yet
they're one win short of the Yankees. The Yankees got 90. They got 89.
And yet Judge has sported a 328 batting average before play tonight.
And his OPS is off the hook. His slugging percentage is off the hook.
Exactly.
And you know what, guys? He don't play catcher, but he plays right field.
Yes, he does.
You know, it ain't like he's a designated hitter like somebody we know, like won the MVP last year in the National League. Cough. No Diddy. Yeah. I don't like that because guess what? Edgar Martinez should have won an MVP.
Yes, indeed.
Should have won an MVP.
Yes, indeed.
What's his name? Big Papi.
Yeah.
They never won MVP.
No.
Exactly.
I mean, this guy's putting up historical numbers, but he ain't playing the field. I'm sorry. You don't get my vote for that shit. Sorry. Maybe I'm old school. And I get it. I do. This guy, and again, I think it's going to be more of the Joker syndrome in the NBA with Judge. That they're just going to get tired of voting for this guy.
Yeah, it probably will be.
Yeah.
More than likely. Also, guys, the Bishop has graced us with his presence.
What up,
sir? What's going on, sir? How you doing?
He's going to say Judge.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm all pro Yankee, so.
Yeah. No surprise there.
Keep it consistent.
Exactly. You know, and I owe this guy an apology. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really think that he would do much after signing that contract. Prove me totally wrong. Prove me wrong.
Ooh.
Definitely. Judge.
Yeah.
We're going to something else because I'm about to explode. Go ahead. Let's go somewhere else.
No, but here's the scary thing. And I was talking to my son before we came on. And my son didn't realize Judge is 33 years old.
Yeah.
He's 33, but only 9 years in.
Yo, when he signed the contract that months ago, he was 30 years old.
Yeah, remember we were saying 10 years. That might be.
Yeah,
he's 33 years old. He's 2 years younger than Stanton, but Stanton been playing for 15 years.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, Stanton came up with the Marlins, so
when he was a kid.
They were taking anybody off the street by that.
Exactly.
But he actually won an MVP.
I got a question for Reggie. So now Reggie.
Why does everybody say
when I chose Raleigh, and I said, you know, I can go either way with it, but I picked Raleigh. How come it was immediately assumed that I picked Raleigh because I was picking against a Yankee, but then when Bishop gets on there, the first thing he says is, "I'm pro Yankee all the way." So
he's honest.
Yeah.
Don't let Reg. Don't let Dave guilt you into this.
I'm just going to say, if I'm going to take a shot, let it be accurate.
He
was.
trying to Jedi mind trick you, dude. Don't fall for it.
It's a
Fall for
method.
it.
I already know where he's going.
I'm just like Bishop and Reggie. I am pro Yankee all day, all night.
So then your selection, of Judge is a bias.
Well, my selection
So
of
what?
the other guy is based
You claim it's for bias.
It's being biased.
Are we talking about Dom and Bishop or me?
My
No.
thing is with
Dom-
this guy, I got a
Bishop.
feeling they're going to get burnt out from voting for Judge every year.
And I think you're right. I think you're right on that.
I'm not saying it's fair.
I'm not hating against picking your guy. I'm just saying that
It sounds like it.
well because before you came on here, I was accused of being biased against the Yankees because
Right.
I agree.
Yankees.
I agree. I wasn't on there, but I agree.
Of course you would. Of
You
course
know
you
what?
would.
Y'all are
Listen.
stupid.
Exactly.
You know
So
what
I'm
would have
just
been a
saying.
better conversation? I was talking. I joined this group on Twitter. They're
Yeah.
like Nick, Yankee fans. Mostly
Okay.
Knicks, so I stay away from that.
Okay.
And I brought up a point to them yesterday, and everybody, I could see that. Could this be the year that we seen 3 collapses, like damn near monumental collapses in short periods of time?
That Detroit one
Between the Mets, Detroit, Toronto. These teams were in first place. The Mets started off like gangbusters. And
Exactly.
Get out their own way.
The second
Right.
half.
Toronto just decided to choke at the end of the race, and Detroit, they was up 15 games in July. They was up 10 games 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And
Right.
they're in second place.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bottom out.
I'll say this, guys. I'm a baseball junkie. I don't think I ever seen 3 teams. You got your one team that might collapse a little bit.
Okay. Okay.
But 3 teams?
Oh yeah.
Well, you know, like every year, at some point the Mets are going to collapse. So that's a given. So that's not anything new.
Did they collapse last year?
That's not anything new.
Yeah. They collapsed last year?
It just took them a little while longer. That's all.
Well, that's not a collapse. They actually built up. They did the opposite last year. They started off terrible.
It just
started off terrible, and they caught fire, and then that last.
And then they collapsed. And then
Bishop's going to say they overachieved.
Pretty much. They collapsed against the same team that you lost to.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The one thing I wish the Yankees would have learned from the Mets is I keep bringing it up. Y'all remember that home run Alonso hit?
Yeah.
That basically took the wind out of Milwaukee's sails. The Yankees go and sign this dude.
Yeah.
He's never got over that shit, guys. This
Yeah,
guy can't throw strikes. And I always ask myself, in baseball, how many closers you know in baseball, guys, that their best pitchers are off-speed pitch? Really?
None.
In baseball.
It's rare. It's
Yeah.
rare. It's very rare. If anything.
Off-speed shit.
Exactly. I've never seen that, to be perfectly honest with you. So I
But
get it.
They signed him, and
Yeah, you got to deal with him. Yeah, have fun in that mop-up role. Maybe you can.
No, he can't even do that.
Damn, bro, he can't even do the mop-up.
Game, I'd be like,
he can't even do the mop-up. You serious?
I'm telling you, I said this before. He never recovered from that home run he gave to Alonso last year. Milwaukee didn't re-sign him.
We got a visit.
Cat in the house.
That's it. You already know. Let's do some moving on. I know I didn't put this in the link earlier, but I wanted to talk about this. See how you guys feel about this. The New York Liberty head coach got fired. Sandy Brondello got the axe after 4 years. I think she had a career record of 107 victories against 53 losses. Yeah. She was probably, if not the winningest, one of the winningest coaches in the Liberty history, if I'm not mistaken. This stinks. And I'm not even a supporter. I'm not even a supporter. I'm not a watcher of the WNBA.
If you watch the games, you would have saw like she was out coached. I got it. She won a championship first for New York.
Right.
But it's like they weren't listening to her. They were doing their own thing. And it started I don't know if they got a little bit too cocky after winning the chip.
Yeah.
But they weren't the same. They weren't running the plays. Like Jonquel Jones was just, she was all over the place. She was all over the place. I'm just like, yo, what's happening? Like they lost their way. And this season, when it was like, okay, well, let's right the ship. Like, like when Becky Hammond with the Aces, when they lose their way, she's able to get them back on track. And she was never able to do that this season. So I guess they figured, yo, let's get somebody young in here that can get these guys motivated, because Breanna Stewart is still in her prime. Breanna Stewart is still in her prime, so you don't want to waste that.
So
you know what? I gotta kind of wonder if they did win that game 3, would that have been an option on the plate? So
well, they played like crap the whole series. They played like crap the whole series, and they lost to a team that had pretty much like one player that was galvanizing everything. Alicia, the forward, she was galvanizing everything, and it was just like, yo, like, come on, like you're not gonna like put Jonquel Jones on her, put somebody big on her.
I am stunned by Bishop's knowledge of the WNBA.
I was just about to ask Bishop, when you watch the games, are you wearing your Liberty jersey?
I thought I sent them one, but I forgot.
I'm a basketball junkie, and sometimes you watch it, it's like for the fundamentals, and I especially like now that Indiana is like really like showing everybody, we can win without Clark. Like I don't understand it, and it's kind of like the WNBA has a lot of talent. They have a lot of talent, and they got some young players that's coming in that are really, really talented. And it's just like I get where everybody's, hey, why is she getting so much flack? But I understand why she's getting flack, and it's because you heaping these accolades and praise on somebody that hasn't really done anything. And like it or not, maybe I don't agree with everything Cheryl Swoop said, but as a 3-time MVP in this league, and she's one of 4 people to ever do that, 3-time MVP, she earned the right to say some stuff. She earned the right to say some stuff. Whether you like it or not, she earned the right to say some stuff, and she's in the best position to do it because she doesn't have anything to lose. Some of the other players that are in it and that are experiencing it, if they come out and they say something, then it's going to be like, oh yeah, everybody's picking on her. So if she gets fouled, everybody's doing this. So it's a concerted effort. They're colluding against her. It's like she's really not that good for the whole WNBA to have to collude against her. It's like it's not that serious. And I watched the season. I watched the game. Some of the games this season. Paige Beckers is light years ahead of where Caitlin Clark was at this point. She's light years ahead, and I think what will happen is you'll start seeing like separations because, Caitlin Clark is good at some things, but there's players coming in that are good at like everything. And you're gonna start seeing the separation, and it's like, okay, so they were saying that Fever can't win without her, and look what the Fever are doing.
Okay.
Look what the Fever are doing. Like they actually play better without her.
Wow.
More people get involved. Like if Caitlin Clark was playing, the guard that's scoring like 34 points a game would be scoring 34 points a game. I guarantee you that.
Right. What is her assist? What is Caitlin Clark's assist?
8.8 before she got hurt.
Right.
And she was only averaging 16 and a half. She's never averaged 30 points, but she's always averaged at least 8 assists.
Right, but I'm saying, is that a function of
split hairs and say
they play better without her?
Is that a function of? But I'm saying, is that a function of? Is it a function of the personnel around her, or is it a function of her ability to go?
I'm just giving
so
you
it looks
numbers.
like
I don't watch the game.
But I'm saying it looks like to me that they would have been doing that regardless. So it's like they got somebody there that she ain't averaging 8 assists, but she getting 34 points, and she's making it easy for everybody else to eat. Aaliyah
Who is this girl you talking about?
What's the guard? Hold on for 1 second. Her name, but she
Colson?
is she is balling. She is balling out, and it's like they're not gonna beat Minnesota because Minnesota's got too many weapons, but she is balling out. Minnesota's got way too many weapons, and their defense is once they get locked in, it's like y'all done. Y'all are done. So
I can't picture who you're talking. I'm trying to go through that roster, but
okay.
Hold on for 1 second. So I know Natalie of Boston. Natasha Howard's getting worked out.
They playing the Aces right now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
and they're gonna get worked out because there's too many weapons.
You're talking about Mitchell.
Yes, Mitchell. Yes,
yeah, she averages 20 points.
Yeah, but in the
closeout, 3 assists.
In the closeout game, she had like 40 points one game, and then like 34 points another game.
I am stunned with her.
She's balling.
Listen, because the WNBA, I gotta send them that jersey.
No. Here's something funny.
I will say this though, Bishop. I watched Game 7 last year. Was it Game 7? Whatever it was, the last game.
It was off
or whatever.
It was off.
Did they play 5 or 7?
5.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I saw the last game last year. I caught the end of it, and I understand what people were saying about the robbery. You know, was this girl fouled at the end? And remember when she missed the shot? Who was it? Stewart, I think.
It was
Brianna Stewart.
Yeah. I said, what a coincidence. I turned the shit on. There got to be some kind of controversy. And they ended up winning. So,
the
first basketball championship in New York in 100 years?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There was another game prior to that. The game right before that, the Liberty had lost due to some kind of controversial play. So it was turns about fair play.
It was.
The game before that,
they
lost and they should have won that game.
Yeah.
So it turns about fair play, but the Liberty played like crap. Stewart played like crap, and the shooter played like crap in that final game. They both played like crap. But the other night, it was funny because the other night, Mike Tirico and I forget the other New York Liberty, the announcer that used to play for the New York Liberty, they were announcing the game, and then Mike Tirico goes, "Uh-oh, there's something on the court." It was like, and he goes, "Oh, it's not that."
Hey, did y'all see what happened in that Blue Jays Red Sox game?
You're talking about the one with Springer, the ball down
ground ball down the third base line?
I think it was foul.
You think it was foul, Dave?
Yeah, I think it was foul.
What happened?
I think it went over the base. I think.
So
did
90%
people but I just don't like what they said. Going to Bishop's point.
Yeah.
Oh, they're calling foul balls now to help the Yankees.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Dave say fair and foul, so that's how close it was.
It was very.
It was close, and of course the guy that hit his Springer, he's
you know what?
LeBron,
you know what?
going crazy.
I'm wrong. I'm with you on that. There was another play that was controversial, and I think that they got it right. But that one, you're right.
You saw that one, right?
Yeah, because they showed like a tracker, this like computer generated tracker,
right?
And they lined it up, and it did look like it was fair.
And what's weird are like for you guys that watch baseball, you know the third base ump is like right on the line.
Yeah.
Of
He's
course.
looking right at
course.
third base.
Of course.
And he automatically went.
Yeah. I think he missed that one. I wanted to say, and I think Bishop might like this, since he's the resident WNBA expert on here. You know they're expanding. So
more teams?
Yeah. So next year they've got 2 teams coming in, Portland and Toronto, and then in 28, Cleveland, 29, Detroit, and 30, Philadelphia.
So they wait a minute. So they ain't making no money, but they getting annexes.
Well, they made money the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think
you're right. You're right, Lon.
Yeah. I think they're
I
playing.
mean, even if they made it the last 2 years, like you getting what was that 6 new team?
Yeah. So it's going to be a total. Is it going to go up to 18?
Right, which is why I kept telling you guys somebody's cooking the books.
Yeah.
For 25 years, Bishop. That's
Yeah, but if
Man,
I
the
keep telling you
government
the
can't
same
even
thing,
fuck that up.
I keep telling you the same thing over and over. If I keep telling you the same thing over and over, then you take it as gospel. And I can't imagine that don't get me wrong, like it's nowhere on the level of NBA, but you can't tell me that they ain't making money off this league, because it's not like they have a high overhead and all of that stuff, because they're not playing in prime locations. The TV deals that they get, it's not like it's
But again, Bishop, to that point, and I think you're the one that brought it up one time, or one of y'all brought it up. They're on channels I never heard of before this year or last year.
Yeah,
and we all saw the arenas, guy.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you're a WNBA fan or not, we saw the arenas.
Right.
And these teams, they have shareholders and stockholders that you got to tell where their money's going to. If you're cooking the books that good, God bless you.
It's
But
not
again,
hard.
just the optics of
Yeah.
empty stadiums, no TV
it might
revenue.
It might be even a science where it's like, yo, we have to invest and reinvest, even though we taking an L on some of this.
Yeah.
Like if the product is around long enough, you know what I'm saying? It'll catch. So someday it'll catch where it's a more profitable situation. I'm just bugging out like 8 new teams. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
me too, Live. I didn't know that.
Well,
And we all been on the line long enough, guys, where we talked about the WNBA here and there for years.
Oh yeah.
You know, it ain't like we just started talking about them 2
Right.
years ago.
Right.
Yeah, but you
We
said
was wondering how they were still in business, to be honest.
But I'm saying 6 new teams. There's a lot of talented players, a lot of talented female players out here that wasn't getting an opportunity.
Yeah.
Because there's only a limited amount of spots. So you had people being drafted, and they're not guaranteed to make the roster, but they were superstars in college, and they got to go play. And they got to go play overseas.
Right.
And you had chicks that were in the league for like a season or two, and then because the next big thing came along, they get cut.
Yeah.
So now you add 6 more teams.
That's
now
opportunities.
There's space, and it's not like the quality of the product is like bad. Like some of the teams are bad.
Yeah.
Some of the teams are bad, but in general, they play a good style of basketball. I can't get with, you know, and they did a really good thing is where they stopped with the whole like you got to be as masculine as possible to show everybody you can play ball. They softened up a lot. Only thing that I do not like is when they go through the social aspect of it, and it's telling us, you know, who's married to who, and they just had a baby and all of this stuff. It's like, no, stay away from that. Stay away from that. Just focus on ball.
You guys always make me have to look stuff up. Dave just said they're having 6 new teams, right?
Yep.
How many teams do you think folded since the NBA has been in existence? I'll give you a hint.
Same number. Yeah, I was about to say it's about the same number. 6. Yeah.
And who said? Did you say they was putting a team in Cleveland?
Yep.
That was one of them.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Cleveland, Detroit, Philadelphia, Toronto, Portland.
Those teams are making.
Guys, I'm not a big WNBA fan, but one of the best teams folded back then. Well, they folded. They lasted 11 years. Houston
Comets.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They were the first champions.
They were the first true champions. They beat the Liberty.
And they folded.
Yeah.
And so did Cleveland. I can see Charlotte because they don't even support their men's team, but 6 teams got kicked out. Now we're putting the 6 teams back in.
So Detroit is getting a team again.
Detroit didn't have one.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. They had the Detroit shot.
These are the teams that folded are Charlotte, Cleveland, Houston, Miami, Portland, Sacramento. Only one team is coming back, Cleveland.
Small markets.
Houston was a pretty good market. Miami.
Yeah, small markets for women's basketball after, like, so when the Houston Comets were good, that's when the league had just started. They were clearly head and shoulders above everybody else. For many years. And I don't know, like once they started going on the decline, it was like, all right, well, but now the NBA is making so much money that these teams need some place to kind of like level that out. And if they're still going to be, okay, well, the WNBA is separate from the NBA, but the ownership is the same. So the money's gonna be coming from the same person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a play on, okay, well, we sat on the sideline and watched these other owners be able to get these tax benefits from saying that the WNBA is a dead weight. So let me get some of it too. Be able to say, hey, I'm losing money over here. And it's like you keep preaching that same thing, and people will start believing it. People will start believing it. Because it's like, you mean to tell me, even with the Caitlin Clark thing, that all these teams are losing money? I can't imagine.
I think they've gotten a shift, Bishop. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I mean, the proof is in the pudding. 6 teams done folded since their inception.
Right.
So somebody, if you're doing good, you know, the Yankees ain't going to go under because they're the Yankees and they make $6 zillion. We know who the Yankees are. We know how much money they're bringing in. So these 6 teams just didn't wake up one morning and say, you know what, we don't feel like doing this no more. I don't think anybody wants to lose money, guys. I mean, I'm not a financial expert, but I don't think nobody's in it to lose money. And some of them, again, Houston's probably, they're the longest standing one. Some teams didn't even last 2 years.
So, Dom, it was the Detroit Shock, but they are now called the Dallas Wings.
Okay, but they didn't go away. That's
no, they didn't go away. That's right. They right. Okay. Gotcha.
Sort of like what the NBA did, guys.
Yeah.
Charlotte went from
Thanks to the
Charlotte
Ravens
to New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans went from New Orleans to Utah.
Yeah.
The franchise went back to Charlotte, and they still can't get out their own way.
Wow.
I'm just saying, that's kind of crazy.
I hear you.
I don't know how the Hornets manage, guys. I mean, I know their payroll isn't, astronomical, but still, I mean, they're a professional franchise, man, and they
should be able to put. They could put something
get out
competitive.
Their own way.
Nobody's saying that team can't be competitive. Put a competitive team out there. Nobody's saying they got the championship. But good Lord, man, come on, they need to stop that. They need to stop that.
I mean, shit. We sit here.
Charlotte.
Shit. Yeah, we sitting here talking all this shit. We have one of the richest franchises, and it took us 27 years to get out the first round.
Well, Charlotte is for this market. Believe it or not, for this market, people here in Charlotte support the Hornets. So they support the Hornets, and whether they win, lose, or draw, they still have a lot of support. And
Until January.
Yeah, and it's like you had LaMelo Ball, or no, not LaMelo, that other Ball. You got him. You got him there. Yeah, you got him there. Right? He's got his sneakers, and he's a big deal. He's got
to get rid of him, Bishop.
Yeah. In order for they drafted a point guard. So I'm like, I don't know how long he's gonna, because he's a circus attraction.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Circus attraction.
Gotcha. Okay.
You don't need to put that much mustard on every hot dog.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry. And they went out even. I think it was the year before that, Bishop. They got that shooting guard, Brandon Miller.
Yeah.
He can't get out his way because this guy's dribbling the ball like fucking Curly. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He's running around the court like Curly Neal. You drafted this kid because he could shoot, and he's out there like. I remember somebody, guys, not to beat this. I remember one of these bizarre Knicks fans, man. Before we got Brunson, man, I would take Ball over all these point guards. I'm like, man, y'all don't see this guy. Y'all watch ESPN. Me and Bishop happen to see them every night. This dude's been and they gave him a contract, guys. I think he got a max or a super max. They got to get rid of him. If they want that franchise post Jordan to move in a positive direction,
he's got to go.
This kid got to go.
He's got to go.
Personal.
I'm surprised what's the name didn't punch him in his face, because there was nights when he was taking like 35 shots.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, what's the dude that beat up his baby mother, choked his baby mother out?
Bridges.
Bridges, yeah.
Oh,
You're right.
yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't kick his ass.
He got to be on his best behavior, but he got to be on his best behavior.
Yeah.
So he can't
And
really.
again,
So there'll be no punching of the face.
Yeah.
No, not done by
and again,
him.
Bishop,
There'll be
I
none of
don't
that.
know. I'm pretty sure that's why Monk was happy to leave too. Say what you want about Monk. He's a flaky guy every now and then, but one thing he could do is what? Shoot. But you can't shoot if nobody's passing you the ball.
Yeah.
Right.
They've had too much shit go on around this kid.
That's the problem.
Yeah. And you're right, Bishop. Bridges can't say shit for probably the next 3 to 4 years. I'm just happy to have a job.
Otherwise, that's his ass, pretty much.
Yeah, he'd have beat his ass. Because he looks like that type, too. Like, he ain't got no filter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like a Kenyon Martin type guy.
Yeah.
Like,
they're lucky they pressed charges on this fool because he might have kicked this poor little kid's ass.
Might have?
Yeah, no might have. You're right, Art. He would have kicked his ass. Yeah.
Shit. Guys, let's do some moving on, shall we? Let's get into the lane of the NFL. Big news here in regards to that's right. So here we go. So seemingly it's over for Russell Wilson. That was fast. And named rookie Jaxson Dart the starter. What's that again?
It might be faster when he get back behind the line because that offensive line is going to get this kid killed.
Well,
but carry on. Carry on.
See, this is what I was talking about the other week. This guy had put up over 400 yards passing and whatnot, and I know about the line. So wait, is this the same line that allowed him to pass for over 400 yards?
So
it's not hold on. I got this one. Who did they play?
Doesn't matter.
No.
Doesn't matter.
They
are professional NFL players. I'm not trying to hear that who he play shit.
They played Dallas without Micah Parsons. Stop it.
So he still had to throw the football and he still had to catch it. And the problem is they don't have anybody that can run routes that can be consistent so he can throw to. Because the offensive line, they are doing a little bit better and making sure that he has the time, but there's nobody to throw to. There's nobody to throw to. And again, I don't understand what a rookie is going to do with these receivers that a veteran championship quarterback can't do with these teams. I don't get it because now the game is moving much faster. You brought him in there. It's like this coach is crazy. You brought him in there to pass the ball.
He's trying to save his job.
He ain't doing very good at it, are
he about to get fired about 3 more games.
You pretty much showing everybody, hey, this is how incompetent I am. This is how incompetent I am. I'm gonna sit a veteran quarterback. Now we ain't winning because we don't have receivers.
Wait, he retired. The veteran quarterback retired today.
That's Rob, by the way. Thanks, Rob.
Rob.
Rob snuck up in, but
so Russell Wilson retired.
Yep, after 14 seasons, he just announced his retirement.
So he got benched, and he decided, I'd rather retire.
I'm out.
I'm out.
You take guaranteed money, and I'm out.
I don't need the money. I'm out. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm out.
Sierra told him to come home.
So now you're gonna throw Dart into the situation. He ain't gonna do any better. He ain't gonna do any better because the game is gonna be moving light years ahead of where he is.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen anything from him that says to me that he's the next coming. I haven't seen anything.
Apparently they feel a different type of way, Bishop.
They felt the same way about Daniel Jones.
So they drafted him over Shador, so they must have seen something. Something that Shador ain't got. You know what I'm saying? So,
excuse me, the last quarterback for the Giants. His new name is Indiana Jones, by the way.
Man, Rob, you coming here just throwing stones. I'm still trying to find Russell Wilson.
I just, for me, it's again, and I'm on the outside looking in. I just don't understand to Bishop's point. Like, you should have just started. You should have just started the new guy and had and have Russell tutor, you know what I'm saying, be a tutor on the sideline. You're gonna wait 3 games. You're gonna have 2 games against a defensively inferior teams that done gave up so many points and everything, and now you put them in, right? Because y'all 0-2, 0-3 now, or something like that. You know, you're gonna put them in now, and
It's
again,
idiotic. It's idiotic. It's
it's just
idiotic.
like he gonna get out there, and Katz is gonna be looking like the Flash running by. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think, and you guys are more football. I think that this coach, he knows he's on his last leg.
Yep.
So this is like a Hail Mary. If this shit works, he's
Okay.
gonna look like Vince Lombardi. And if it don't
What?
work, he was gonna lose his job anyway. So
Well, let me ask you guys a question. What the fuck happened to Jameis Winston?
yeah, right.
Why did you just pass over this guy? I was just
I
saying.
didn't
I mean,
read nothing about Wilson retiring. I read something where he said he's not done yet.
Yeah. So Jameis Winston, again, you brought him in to back up Wilson, and so you had two veteran quarterbacks. So you mean to tell me you saw something so superior from a rookie who the only thing great, he might be great in practice. I don't know. But the only game action that I've seen is him passing the ball off to the running back and then moving out of the way. We haven't seen him throw. So you're trying to tell me he's more accurate? He's gonna find receivers in places that Russell Wilson couldn't find them. It's like maybe your offense is not up to snuff. Maybe the plays that you call in are not up to snuff. Maybe you need to find out. Maybe you need to find, huh?
Whoever's speaking right now, you're 100% correct. I blame the coach.
Yeah.
Cool.
And and this is a funny tweet that I retweeted. Somebody wrote last season, Daniel Jones under center, it'll cost Daboll his job. This season in Indianapolis, Daniel Jones under center will cost Daboll his job.
Damn.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like being in communications. You can't talk about us, but you can't talk without us. Wow.
You know,
I told y'all Daniel Jones was a star.
Bishop, you talked about the receivers on the Giants or whatnot. Now I'm looking at the depth chart, and I'm seeing the same. Malik, of course, is ultra talented. Okay, I get that. I gotta be honest with you, man. I see guys that's on that depth chart and whatnot, and these are the same guys where Danny Jones was the quarterback, and they were effective. I like the tight end Bellinger. I think he's a quality tight end. These other guys are kind of serviceable. You got Darius Slayton. You got what's that guy's name? Wan'Dale Robinson. I've seen these guys produce.
Slayton against Kansas City, Slayton couldn't get open. I don't know what it was. He couldn't get open, and then the other guys that he was throwing to, they couldn't catch. They
only threw it to Neighbors twice.
Right.
Come on, that's coaching.
Yeah. So maybe he has
can't blame the offensive line because the last 2 games the offensive line played well.
Correct.
Yep. There's only a handful of teams, guys, that have scored less than the Giants, and even less amount that have given up more than the Giants. They're basically averaging, I think I came up with 17 points a game. That's not going to get you many wins in today's NFL.
No, it's not.
So again, is it the quarterback? Is it the play calling? Is it the offensive line? I just think they just got too much going on, guys. I think the Giants, ever since the great Gazoo, and they were going downhill with Manning too. So this ain't like, my God, we got Dave the quarterback. We can't get out our way. They've been doing this for quite some time now, guys.
And maybe
you remember what they used to say? The Giants either make the Super Bowl or don't make the playoff.
Maybe he's trying to insulate and have an excuse. Hey, we have a young quarterback. We trying to help him grow or whatever. Because it's like, yo, you suck as a coach, and it's more than apparent. Because again, you can't tell me that this guy's capable of scoring 400 yards. I mean, throwing for 400 yards, and then the game after that, fine, he didn't have the greatest game. He had 2 picks. Okay,
right.
But it's like, yo, like, who's calling the plays. It's like, yo, Russell Wilson is really good with like short, medium route passes. So how many short, medium route passes did they? It was either a long bomb or nothing.
Yep. But then it was 1st and goal at the 5, and he threw the
Yeah.
ball in the stands 3 times.
Right.
Remember what I said, though, guys. There's only a handful of teams that are giving up more points than the Giants. And guess who one of those teams are? The team he threw for 400 yards again.
All I'm gonna side is since me and Dom live in North Carolina, Indiana Jones, good night, baby, has the same amount of rushing touchdowns.
Rob, you know Bishop lives in Charlotte, right?
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
then we're neighbors.
Where you live, yeah.
Dude, where are you? Where are you?
I'm in Ballantine.
Oh, you the fancy part, huh? I'm not the
Bishop talking all that shit. Bishop lives in a mansion with 4 cars.
Okay. All right. All right.
Hilarious.
So what I was trying to say is Indiana Jones has 3 rushing touchdowns. The Giants have 3 touchdowns. Indiana Jones has 3 passing touchdowns. The Giants still only have 3 touchdowns for the season.
Jeez.
And all against Dallas.
He don't have no turnovers, Rob.
No turnovers. Yeah, he's the number 1 ranked passer in the NFL.
Jesus.
No turnovers, Dave.
Those guys, I watched some of the games. And guys are like wide open. Like it's like, yo, guys are like wide open. And it's like it's
only wide open. He threw 1 deep pass for like 40 yards in double coverage, and the guy just jumped over everybody and caught it. Yeah. I mean, he's been taking chances too, but he's been lucky, Jones. But
yeah.
So is it his receivers or is it him?
Or the line?
I think
the receivers.
It's a combination of the receivers.
Of everything.
Yeah.
They didn't play great teams yet either.
Right.
And and he's more confident, and the players have confidence in him. So it's you got to add everything, all the factors together. And that's where he's succeeding right now.
I guess if you're not worried about getting your head handed to you, you feel a little more comfortable.
You think?
His life is set. His life is set. He got two great contracts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he's gonna get another one. Because the way he's playing now, he's gonna be able to manage a team someplace in the league. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get another one of these nice little 2-3 year, $5 million guaranteed, $10 million guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Like he's playing his way into that.
I got to admit, guys, a few years ago, I said Russell Wilson was past his prime.
And not for nothing.
He still is.
Daniel Jones' backup quit last year. Remember, he said, I was tired. I had to come out the game. So.
Oh, yeah. What's that guy? Richardson. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. Go ahead. Welcome to the show, Brother Ronan, please.
Yeah. I told you about look, I'm not saying that Daniel Jones is a great quarterback, but I told you it's about the scheme and what talent you fit around him. You got to call the scheme that fits with your quarterback, what he does well and what he doesn't do well. The Colts are fitting what they're doing with Daniel Jones. They're doing what he does well. But Steichen was the coach offense coordinator for the Eagles. So he crafted a scheme about what Jalen Hurts could do well and what he couldn't do. Same thing with Sam Darnold.
I was about to say
put him in a scheme about what he does well. He's very good intermediate passes. He's actually pretty good on the deep ball. Russell Wilson is washed. You're looking at what he did against Dallas. You could have put any quarterback back there done that against the Tampa 2. Come on. So against the Tampa 2, the Tampa 2 off defense doesn't work when you don't have safeties that don't know how to drop back in coverage. So Donovan Wilson is an in-box safety. He can't cover. He can't cover the back third. So he had all open reads. They're playing press off coverage on the wide receivers. So that means Neighbors, Wan'Dale Robinson, Slayton, they're all getting free releases. They're not jamming at the line. So with the cover in the Tampa 2, you're supposed to force your wide receiver to the sideline. So it makes it easier for the safeties to cover the back third. They didn't do that. They get free releases. He should throw for 400 yards. He should throw for 500 yards. You could have put any quarterback back there and done that. Russell Wilson is washed. He's been washed. He's been on 3 teams in the last 3 years.
So
to be honest with you, he should have got. He should got. Look, whatever you think about Justin Fields, the Steelers were winning when Justin Fields was a quarterback last year. He got benched, and then they put Russell Wilson in there, and then receivers are playing. He's missing easy throws, stuff that he hadn't done before. He was doing it in Denver. He did it last year with Pittsburgh, and he was doing it this year.
Yeah. Hey.
So then that begs the question for me: is that who's overseeing bringing him in? What did they see?
A general manager.
What? Yeah, general manager. What is it that, as Ronan just spelled it out?
Right.
They didn't see this.
Right. And which you know what? And let me just add that to what Dave just said. So with that, the general manager needs to go. The coach needs to go.
Well,
they both need to go.
Exactly.
I mean, you could have that vantage point, but in the short passes and mid-range passes, Russell Wilson is still throwing that ball in the pocket only where his receivers can catch it. So I'm not sure. I'm fine. His long balls, he ain't as accurate on that, but he's still serviceable in that short and mid-range if he got time. He's still serviceable.
He's actually known more for his deep ball than he was for his intermediate pass.
But I'm just saying he's still serviceable. You got other quarterbacks in the league that is like Aaron, the dude in Pittsburgh is like is he really still like good? Huh?
He should retire too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least he as much as I hate his ass, he at least learned how to do that dinking and dunking shit. I don't think guys, let's be honest. When the Giants drafted this kid, and then you had Winston and Wilson, you had to be scratching your head saying, what the really? Again, let's just concentrate on Russell Wilson. You nailed it, Bishop, and I've been saying it for how many years? He was on his last leg in Seattle. He was on another half leg in Denver, Pittsburgh. And you took a flyer on this? I mean,
20
at his age?
Fly.
To be completely objective.
What could have the Giants done
Winston
with
should have been
$20
starting.
million?
Yeah, I'd have settled for that, bitch. Let Winston start and then let this kid
should
come
have let
in.
Winston start. You know,
but now they're overlooking him, period. They're overlooking him,
they're totally overlooking him.
I agree with you.
He ain't gonna get in with the new cat. He ain't gonna get in with the new cat.
He will.
So he over there eating crab legs.
He will live because they're gonna knock this boy senseless, and you're gonna have to play Winston.
That ain't no lie.
Even that.
Oh, that's not.
If you
Dom, you speaking truth because this week they're playing the.
Who they playing?
And the Chargers, they're like they're gonna chase after him,
and they're gonna score 100 points. So that means you're gonna have to keep passing because the Chargers could put up some points.
Yes, they can.
So now you're putting this kid in a God bless him. And I said this, guys, he gonna be the next Saquon Barkley. Get me out of here. Hurry up.
I don't think Jaxson Dart should be starting. I don't think when you throw it. Look, if the Giants had a good offensive line, you know, to be honest, I mean, look, the NFL, I mean, it's very rare if you get a Peyton Manning who comes right in the league and he's able to play day one. With Jaxson Dart, man, I mean, you cannot throw a quarterback back there with a bad offensive line. You saw what happened to David Carr, messed his whole career up. Because when he was on Houston, Texas,
he got a Super Bowl ring, though. He got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing, though. I mean, you know, he's in Houston. He's getting sacked 52, 55, 60 times a season. That's insane. You're seeing ghosts. You know, I'm a wide receiver. I don't want to play with a quarterback like that because I'm like, this guy's gonna he's short hopping balls. He's throwing shit out of bounds. I don't want to play with him like that.
That's what Russell Wilson is doing. He's doing
me out. You gonna lay me out? Or you gonna lay me out?
I play with quarterbacks like that. Believe me, that shit is not fun. You got some dude back there, and he's worried about getting hit. His balls are floating, and I'm going across the middle. I'm getting lit up. Oh, that's a nice catch. I don't want to hear that shit, man. You got to bring that shit down, man. Don't throw it in the kill box.
Right.
But
Ricky Waters, calm down a little.
Yeah, I mean, with Brian Daboll, I don't think Brian Daboll is a good coach. I think the Giants have hired a whole bunch of bad coaches after Coughlin.
Agreed.
And they haven't focused on it's 2025. The Giants' offensive line has been bad for over 10 years. That is
More than
ridiculous.
that.
That's not even acceptable.
Yeah,
So you're going back
see,
with
I'm
Eli.
tired. I'm sorry, because the last 2 games, the Giants' offensive line was good. They just couldn't put up points.
The
The
receivers
Chiefs are
can get over.
different than Dallas. I mean, the Chiefs play a whole
Because
different scheme than Dallas. I mean, they play a lot of man coverage. They play a lot of press coverage.
and Daboll kept going for the deep ball, and they played double coverage for the deep, and they had 2 men on Neighbors, and so all the underneath was open the whole time.
Yep.
And he never went for it. He kept going deep. And I'm sorry, Russell Wilson isn't a deep ball guy, really. He can dink and doink now. He's like everybody's saying, he's on his last leg. And that could have given him points. But instead, he was going for the 40-yard bomb the whole time.
Daboll is a bad coach. If you look at Josh Allen, you look at how well he's played since Daboll left Buffalo. His progression from when he was at Buffalo to where he is right now. He is way better now under Joe Brady than he was with Daboll. Daboll is a maniac. He's the type of coach that when I used to play, all that yelling, screaming, I'm like, yo, man, you ain't got to do all that shit, dude. It's just not necessary, man. Like, why are you about to stroke out on the sideline? And guys like that, that's one of the things. Like, if the quarterback, you seeing things on the field, like, I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that. You go back to the coach, tell me, oh, I don't want to do this. We don't run this. But this is what I'm seeing on the field. If I'm going, they're playing cover 3, so why are we running? So why are we throwing into that? We should be running corner routes in that. Why are we doing this? Well, I don't want to run that. Those type of coaches, you can't. No matter what you can tell them, they'll never change.
Yep,
they'll never change.
I said it after last week's game. He reminded me of Coach Tibbs.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
But anyway, no. But he was brought in.
Take it back. Take it back.
As the quarterback whisperer. But meanwhile, he whispered Daniel Jones out of town, who's now 3-0, and he's 0-3. So, to me, that was a bad hire. Just on that alone.
Let me just let Rob know that saying Tibbs' name on here is like saying Jumanji or Beetlejuice or something like that.
No. I know, but we all can admit Tibbs was stubborn.
Okay, what's the next topic?
Yeah. I can't believe for the life of me, and don't take this the wrong way, guys, because I am more of a baseball fan.
Yeah.
But I've heard motherfuckers talk about the Knicks the whole baseball season. Like, don't come to me. I wrote your names down, guys. You social media morons. I wrote your names down.
Oh wow.
So when the Yankees get in the playoffs and y'all want to be Yankee fans, shut up. Shut up and keep talking about the Knicks.
Right, Dom, calm down. Get back to first place.
No. I'm just saying, guys, your team is on the verge of coming back, taking the division, and all you're talking about is Knicks practice.
You really have the audacity to not be talking baseball, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Bishop.
Right.
What the hell are you talking about? What are we talking about here, guys?
Yo, Dom, pick your head up, Dom. Pick your head up off the floor, Dom. Pick your head up off the floor, Dom.
No, I've always been that way, guys. There's a time for basketball. There's a time for football. There's a time for baseball.
Okay.
Let's talking about practice.
Hold
Dom,
on.
outside of you and maybe 2 other people, all I saw on my Twitter timeline were the Knicks running up and down the court today. Running. That's all I saw.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you.
Listen,
that's insane.
Let's move on. It's still in the lane of football. Because
I'm actually watching the Yankee game.
You ain't see Mitch working out?
Oh man, listen. Stop. Pause, please. So the New York
he shooting threes?
Yeah, he was shooting. I'll tell you that much. So let's talk about the other problem in the what's that? MetLife Stadium across the hallway with their
boy.
quarterback. Do they have a quarterback problem? The New York Jets?
Do they have a quarterback?
Do they have a problem? Do they have
They
a
don't have a
quarterback?
quarterback.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Listen, you took a chance on Justin. It's still early. I get that. But I look at and see who's the backups. Now, I said backups as in plural. I just see one backup, Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not feeling it.
Wasn't he the Giants backup not long ago?
At one point he was.
Yeah.
And I think didn't he play in I don't know if he played in Buffalo or Miami. It was one of those two.
Buffalo, yeah.
Buffalo, I think.
Buffalo.
Yeah, he played for one of your old teams.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
We can't keep up, man.
It was Buffalo. Yes.
So it was Buffalo.
It was Toronto, Dave.
That's the fourth team I was rooting for.
Yeah, the Toronto Bluebirds. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh God. So anyway, like I said, man, it's a problem, and it's a shame too because this team, the New York Jets, they have talent. They have talent offensively. They do, and I don't know. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. It was a bad signing. I don't want to say that, but I have to because again, even though he had a pretty good run in Pittsburgh last year, I don't think he would have sustained it. To be honest with you. I just
who was available?
Yeah, I kind of like him though. Honestly,
I mean, I hear
he got
you.
A bad shake.
He did get a bad shake in Chicago. I'm not going to deny that. But again, did they develop this guy when he was there?
Yeah, and you know what? Me and Dave are probably the only. You're coming to a team that's giving you another breath of fresh air,
right?
And they're a running team. We're probably, as bad as the Jets' record is, we're probably still one of the best running teams in the NFL. So it ain't like you had to come in and be Johnny Unitas.
No, exactly.
Just hand the ball off. And he was throwing. I'll tell you what, guys, for them to be 0-3, they should be 2-1. And I'm not saying that because I'm a Jets fan. They actually, again, this guy's a new coach. I guess we're going to give him alibis for the next 5 years, but he blew them 2 games. Let's keep it a buck. He blew them 2 games. So
right.
Can't blame Justin Field. First of all, Field was out the last game. So, but these guys are rushing for like 1,000 yards a day, and you can't win. Come on,
says a lot.
We could put Reggie out there quarterback, and we'd be all right.
Right.
No, I don't buy that one. They should be doing better than they're doing. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. They should be doing a lot better.
Right.
To be honest.
I mean, damn. But it's the way the cookie crumbles. That's why there's a reason I am such a Yankee fan. Because every other team I play for, root for, are getting your own way type teams, man. It's for years. Me and Dave could attest to this. We're Knicks fans and Jet fans.
Listen. As a Met fan, I like to diversify my suffering.
Yeah, well, even that, Dave, the Mets have gotten better than than some of these teams have been in the last 25 years.
Yeah, true.
To be honest, the Jets are just. I had high hopes for them this year, guys. Yeah. Maybe that's why I'm a little.
It's
pissed
been.
off.
I think you're right. The Jets should run the ball.
Yeah, they're a running team.
Justin Fields is not Dan Fouts, man.
No.
Look, man, I've been around this shit when I was playing ball, man. And some of these dudes, they we're gonna do this, all this exotic shit. I'm like, yo, this dude can't throw the ball for fucking 15 yards, man.
You know what? Somebody said to me,
run the damn football, man.
Yeah.
I was a wide receiver. but I always want, I'm like, yo, throw me the ball. But sometimes, man, you got dudes out there. I'm like, oh, we're gonna do this. I'm like, wait, whoa,
right?
What the fuck we doing?
But don't
here,
that make it easier for a wide receiver, Ronan? We're grounding and pounding. They're kind of sort of taking their eye off of you. And
to be completely fair, now playing wide receiver, now there would be times after they run. I'm like, all right, you ran this motherfucker like 6 times already. I ain't no goddamn tight end. I'm a wide receiver, man. I don't have no problems blocking, but you kind of lose focus out there. Like, what the fuck is going on? But at the same time, if something is working, if you got a quarterback, man, like who, because sometimes, man, we had dudes. One dude, this dude, they get whatever. You got an offense coordinator, and he wants to dazzle, like I'm gonna do this, stuff like that. Justin Fields is not Patrick Mahomes. He's not Josh Allen. He's not Lamar Jackson. You got to be, if you got Breece Hall, get him 25 carries, 20 to 25 carries, get him about 7, 8 touches out the backfield, work from there, play action pass, and use his legs, RPOs, stuff like that. That's how you use this guy. You can't have him dropping back 25 attempts tops, 30, 35. Now we're getting crazy.
Ronan,
what's the point you have?
Ronan, did you see the Jets' first game of the year?
I watched the all 22 film, and
what you're talking about is exactly what they did. They grounded and pounded. He dropped back. He threw some dinks and dunks. He ran. And though we lost, we didn't lose on his account. We lost going for the 2-point conversion twice when we didn't have to, and we ended up losing by how many points, Dave?
2.
So
that's what it is, Dom. Like when you watch these teams, like when I watch these different teams, I don't watch it like I used to. I watch like the all 22, so I can see the whole field, what coverage they're doing, all that shit like that. Like for instance, if you're using Dallas for example, Dak is not that dude that all right, we got up 42 times in the game. No, you need a balanced offensive line. You need a running game, and decent. And you can say that for any quarterback who's not Mahomes or Josh Allen, some of the higher level guys. But you get offensive coordinators, man, who they're stuck in their ways. They want to, I want to dazzle and shit like that. You don't use you don't use your weapons the way you're supposed to. Like even, for example, last week with the Bears, everyone's going Caleb Williams, stuff like that. I watched the all 22 the week before. I watched all 22 the week before that. This dude was missing reads. He's dropping back. He's not even looking at his first. He's looking at his first read, blowing that off. The dude's wide open, and then he takes off. He's scrambling, and you can see the coach on the sideline, like, what the fuck is he doing? But for Ben Johnson, he's that guy. Now, for him, he got lucky. Dallas came in there playing that bullshit Tampa 2, and Caleb Williams out there looking like Dan Fouts. But the other 2 weeks, teams they're like, look, all right, we're gonna take away this read. All right, can you make your third read? He can't do it. So that's when you start scrambling and shit like that. Offense coordinator has got to make the game easy for your quarterback if your quarterback is limited.
Let me ask you.
The Jets shouldn't be 0. The Jets shouldn't be 0-3. They should have beat Pittsburgh. And I guess I didn't watch all 22 for last week, but they probably should have beat Tampa as well. And Aaron Glenn, you get your offense coordinator on the check. Like, look, motherfucker, we got to run it back. Get his 21, 22 carries and get him 5, 6, 7, a couple screens and some other passes out, some swing passes out the backfield.
Let me ask you guys a question for those that are Jet fans or whatnot. How do you view their offensive line? Is it solid? Is it weak? Is it bad as the Giants? What's the deal with their offensive line? It's better than the Giants. Right. Now, let me throw this. This is going to sound crazy. Somebody had asked me who else was out there to sign at the time. This is going to sound crazy. Just bear with me. I have to actually wonder how return of Sam Darnold would have fit.
With the Jets?
Yeah.
On the scheme. What offense they running?
Right. But I'm just saying you have to have certain things aligned for success.
Yeah.
You understand? For a guy that I'm not saying. Listen, I like Sam Darnold when he first was with the Jets. I'm not gonna lie to you. But again, they did him a great disservice by not surrounding him with the proper talent, i.e., wide receiver, i.e., any offensive skill players.
Gase.
Or what? Gase, exactly. Gase did that. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder. What's that again?
Wild Eyes.
Yeah, Wild Eyes. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder how he would. I wonder how this guy Sam Darnold would look on this Jet team as it's currently situated.
Yeah.
You got a line, you got a running game, you got receivers. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That might have been the guy.
Let's say he's giving him like $100 million. That dude was not coming back to New York.
Yeah.
He would have wanted a Kawhi Leonard deal. He's like, you have to give me part ownership before I come back here, man.
Oh man, I'm just saying.
He had that Hess offshore money.
Yep. But
Yeah,
I digress.
Yeah.
I digress. It's not looking good for them. They're 0-3. As Dom said, they should have been 2-1. The coach Aaron Glenn, he blew 2 games. It's not and I get the fact that you wanted to be aggressive and be different, so to speak, in your coaching philosophy.
I hated that in game 1.
Yeah, but it didn't work. It didn't work. And at some point, it might cost you. I'm not saying this year, but it could cost you.
Yeah, well, this is being aggressive. Only take you but so far if you're not winning.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're aggressive and you win, then everybody calls you a genius.
Right.
Yeah, but if you're aggressive and you don't win, make sure it's your first year so you get some leeway so you can grow out that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right. With that being said, we're going to move on to the lane of the NBA. Got some questions for you. Let's start it off with this. Let's piss some people off.
No.
Who will be the MVP of the 2025/26 season?
Well, Dom said it's not going to be Joker, so.
No, it ain't going to be Joker.
Nah? You don't think so?
Nah.
I know you ain't saying Luka.
They're going to say that pretty soon, but not me.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's Joker. And I'm going to tell you why.
Please.
Because the NBA is a year behind. So 2 years ago, SGA should have gotten it. And they gave it to somebody else. And then the year before, they gave it to Embiid when he should have gotten it the year before. And they gave it to Joker. So they're constantly playing catch up. Joker deserved it last year. I don't care what anybody says. He had a crazy stat line, better than SGA was. But they couldn't give it to him all the time, so they had to give it to somebody else. So this is the makeup year. So Joker's going to get it.
Interesting.
Yeah. So,
who was the last American-born player that won?
I'm saying when you say Joker was better, like. But SGA,
he averaged like a triple-double last year.
Right. He averaged like a triple-double. Great. He also shot. He also shot all the shots. Great. He also played all the defense. Great. He did everything, and they still finished 4th or 5th. And SGA, last year they finished 1st, I believe, and the year before that they finished higher as well. So how is he going to be denied when he should have got it the year before that?
Right, that's what I'm saying. He should have gotten it the year before. So last year was the makeup year for the year before, and last year was Joker's year, and so this year is the makeup year. It's if you look at the last 5 MVPs, they're a year behind.
Right,
literally a year behind.
But I think the league is caught up though, so I don't know if.
But here's the weird thing, Bishop. Of all the MVPs Joker won, he had the best numbers. He had the best season when he didn't win. The years he won were nowhere near the numbers he put up last year. A 7-foot guy with a triple-double.
Right.
And he didn't win MVP. He had the best numbers of his career, but didn't win MVP. This is what I mean about Aaron Judge, guys. You get that burnout. Oh, my God, this guy's winning too many MVPs. And because I tried to look it up, guys. Who was the last person to win MVP and their team had the best record? I can't even remember who it was.
Was it Curry?
Might have been, guys. I looked it up a while ago. It might have been Curry.
And Dave, to answer your question,
American to win MVP.
That would be
last American would have been Harden. Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah.
Right.
So they actually had a stretch. Okay, so 05, 06 was Nash. Nowitzki was 07. And then from 08 up until Harden in 2018, they were all American born. And then Giannis, Jokic, Embiid, Jokic, and Alexander.
So I can remind you guys, like, so when Dave is reading off those names, the MVP stopped meaning something when they politicized it. It stopped meaning something because the best player wasn't getting the MVP. It was more about what they wanted to push. So you can say Joker, he had the best numbers and so forth and so on, but he only played on one end of the court. And what I just said, the NBA has caught up. The NBA has caught up. So the reason why they are losing, and they'll say, "Hey, his teammates are not stepping up and this and that." No, it's because teams caught up and they realized, okay, well, Joker can do all of that, but he can't guard anybody. So we're just gonna keep going at him. Same thing with Giannis. You remember when Giannis was in his prime? They were saying, "Oh, Giannis is this, Giannis is that," and it's like, then the NBA caught up, and teams adjusted, and it's like, okay, well, he can't do this and he can't do that. We're gonna exploit him. We're gonna exploit him. And you when you say foreign-born players, it's the agenda that the NBA wants to push. The NBA wants to push the foreign players. It's not that they're the best that the league has to offer. They just want to push those players, and they'll overlook the shortages in their game. They'll overlook it because they just want to push that particular style or that particular player. Because you can't tell me you won these MVPs, and it's apparent that there's a shortfall on the defensive end. You can say everybody else is doing it. There's a shortfall on the defensive end, and teams started exploiting it, and now you can't win because yes, you score points, but you don't guard anybody.
Who you think had a worse defensive rating?
Can I jump in there?
Let me ask you a question, Reg. Who do y'all think had a worse defensive rating last year? Jokic or Alexander?
The defensive, you know what that is? You know what those statistics are? These ratings, this and how proficient and this and that and blah blah blah. It's all nonsense. It's some statistics. It's some statistics that somebody who wants to be a part of the game started making up. The only statistics that count are who scores or who's scoring, who's not scoring, and who's helping their team win. And who's helping their team win. So all these other statistics about player efficiency and negative and positive and this and that, those are nonsense. Those are nonsense.
So I'm going to go a different route, though. Denver won a chip.
Yes.
And the owner decided to become cheap and didn't pay any of his players. So every year they were losing players. Bruce Brown, Caldwell Pope, all these bench guys that they had to win. So I don't think teams caught up. The owner decided, I'm not spending the money. I got my ring. But this year they got players again.
They got a bench again. Yeah.
They got
That's why I got them winning the NBA
I don't think
championship.
teams caught up. I think the owner went cheap and he got rid of 3-4 players.
He got bitten.
So maybe he's right, his wrongs.
Yeah, he got bitten in the ass, Reg.
Okay,
so you don't win a championship and then you come back with only 5 players.
100%.
That was weird.
Mavericks
and they didn't win shit since then.
Bishop, I'm gonna go here with you. So the year that Curry won the MVP, right? You remember that year?
No.
He won it in 15 and 16.
He won it in 15 and 16. I don't think he was much of a defensive player no more than what Jokic is.
Harden is another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't talk about that the same way. So you can say they don't talk about Joker and defense the same way. They don't.
Yeah, they do. You do all the time.
No, they don't talk. The NBA doesn't talk. They don't talk about that. They don't talk. Because when I look at basketball, I'm looking at the MVP stopped meaning something when Nash won back-to-backs because Nash was not the best that the NBA had.
No, I agree.
Not the best the NBA had to offer.
You can't punish everybody for that mistake. I mean,
that's definitely what
you got to admit, guys. This dude put up numbers that no big man has put up.
Absolutely,
not Shaq.
Nobody is saying that's not true, Don. You know what I'm saying?
And the best that he put up, they still were what? What were they ranking? The best
what was
that he
they
put
last
up?
year? Third, I think it was OKC. Shit, Houston was in second and didn't get out the first round.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about? But
that's going to be a
Bob
tough
said,
team this year.
And for y'all that watch basketball, y'all saw it. They won a chip. They got cheap. And remember, they still took OKC to 7 games with no bench. with Joker and Murray. They still went 7 games with the champs
Right.
and the MVP with no bench. They was running 5 players most of the game, but they rewrote their wrong this year. They came back. They're gonna have a bench, and let's see. I mean,
well, let's see.
nope. Everybody can't do this all the time, guys. I mean, just remember, Golden State broke the record for wins in a season and lost in the championship and went out and got Kevin Durant.
Right.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean,
so
what are we talking about with the NBA?
When I say that the NBA is caught up, so don't you think OKC is going to be better next year?
I don't think so, Bishop, because it's not been proven. We haven't had a back-to-back champion since who? I think Golden State.
But I'm saying you got players on that team. That was their first time being in that stage, so you don't need. So SGA ain't gonna be better. The 2 guard that they got, the Williams kid, he ain't gonna be better. Some of the other guys that they got, they're not gonna be better.
I think what you and Rob said is probably sufficient for that too. I think the NBA, as much as I don't like it, because believe me, their parity is still not that good. Right. We can sit here right now and say which teams are going to be in the playoff and which teams aren't. I'm just going by the numbers, Bishop. Who was the last team to win it back to back? Probably Golden State, right?
Yeah.
If I ain't mistaken.
Yeah.
We haven't had a back-to-back champion in quite some time because these teams adjust. They go out and get this piece. They go out and get a Reggie, and it's like saying, as much as we hate Indiana went to the conference finals 2 years in a row. That's basically unheard of nowadays.
Right.
Oh, please, let's not talk about that.
No, I'm just saying we're talking straight up facts. They went to a conference final 2 years in a row.
Yes, they did.
When's the last time somebody did that in the Eastern Conference? Miami?
Boston.
Maybe?
Boston. Yeah.
And the league catches up to itself, and I mean, let's keep it a buck, man. The NBA is a watered-down league to begin with. So sooner or later, you get caught up and somebody catches you and passes you. Like I said, what year was it, Dave? 15, 16?
But let's say OKC is the same team as they were last year, and maybe they get a little better. But Denver, like Dom said, took them to 7 games with no bench. Now they rebuilt. Now they rebuilt the bench and got a lot better. So how much is that from that 7 games? Does that make it that they're going to win the 7th game or win in 6? And the West is tough.
You're missing the point.
It's like a year. It's another year, and again, that every team has gotten better, man. Look at my Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's we flooded.
No,
so I mean, the same thing you could say about Denver. They might not be Denver, but they. You know what I'm saying? Like OKC got another, like they keep on getting better, and we don't see a sign in them that what did they not do this off season that made them still the number one?
Yeah. So when you look at OKC, the OKC in that championship run was an anomaly because they played down to the teams that they played against. They played down. There's no way that Indiana should have been in that series. No way. No. Indiana was not even on their level.
No way Detroit should have been in it.
And it's like they won 7 games with them.
Yeah, again, it's a matter of playing down to the young coach. They didn't realize, okay, well, we can't give these guys any life. We can't give these guys any life because Halliburton was, he had a leprechaun ass this whole playoffs. I'm like, he never played like that. He never hit those kind of shots before like that on the big stage, and he probably won't ever do it again. But be that as it may, they took advantage of an opportunity. They were not a 7-game matchup for the OKC Thunder. The OKC Thunder played down, and Carlisle mucked up the series.
How do you play, Bishop? How do you play down to somebody in the NBA Finals?
So again, if you are good enough, if you're good enough as a coach to come up with schemes, you can muck up a series and make it so that you stay alive in it. They mucked up that series, and they stayed alive.
But in that sense, they did what they were supposed to do.
Yes, whatever their game plan was, it worked.
Like you ain't gonna play them straight up. Like I wouldn't have played them straight up either. Fuck them dudes. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm throwing. You just say he had a Lucky Charms hanging out his ass. I'm like, I'm not fucking get him out of here.
Right, but when you look, the point that I was trying to make is that won't happen again because now they got a championship under their belt. So they won't be that inexperienced team.
They could be still drunk on champagne for celebrating.
They could be, but they could not be.
How long did we say with Boston, with Tatum and Brown? They went to the conference finals, the finals. Oh, they're gonna do. They finally win a championship, and what happened? What happened? The Knicks smoked them in 6 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, this shit happens in basketball. Was playing down to your competition. That might work in the regular season, but I don't think you play down. I mean, God, think about it, guys. Denver and Indiana took OKC to 7 games.
Yeah, but you don't think Carlisle mucked up that?
I don't care how they did it, Bishop. They did it.
Right, I'll agree with you that he mucked it up, but the same way he had five motherfuckers playing Brunson, he mucked that up too.
Whatever it takes, right?
But you don't think that the coach of OKC, he learned a valuable lesson. The players coming back. So you re-signed Williams, you re-signed the tall kid.
Holcomb.
Yeah, so you don't think that these guys are gonna be? They got another year of experience under their belt with a championship. These guys are going to be much better players.
I don't think nobody's disagreeing with you, Bishop. I just think other teams got better.
And so
we can say what we want about mucking it up, chucking it up, sucking it up, but the Indiana
Pacers pause on that one.
The Pacers took them to 7 games. You can't deny that. The Pacers took them to 7 games.
Absolutely.
They belong.
And their star player went out.
I got issues with the referee and them stretching out games and things of that nature. But they ultimately deserve to be there, man. I don't like.
I mean, you don't get to the finals by accident, guys.
I want to. Tom, you had asked a question. I wanted to answer it for you. So Golden State was the last back-to-back.
Thank you.
And they won in 17 and 18, and out of they won 3 in 5 years.
Right.
They won and went to the finals 5 straight.
Right.
So so they were like the last dynasty.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And guess what? That dynasty, I always say this, guys, and no knock with the Bishop with his mucking up, this and up and that and up. Remember, guys, they was 1-1 against Cleveland. Won a chip, lost a chip to Cleveland. The one they won was minus Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. They come back the next year with Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving. The Cavs beat them, and what did they do? A 73-win team got spanked in the playoff, lost the last 3 games, the last 2 games at home. What did they do after that? Hey, Dave, you want to come play with us?
They called
the best player in the NBA. You want to come play with us? But everybody blames Kevin Durant. Everybody blames Kevin Durant for going to Golden State, but y'all kissed his ass to come because y'all lost. Y'all had a 73-win season and lost in the finals.
Right.
And you go get Kevin Durant. And how many did they win after that, Dave? 2. And then Durant got hurt. It would have been 3. They would have beat Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, guys, it's really hard nowadays to repeat. We saw what just happened to Boston, right?
I just know
waxed by the Knicks.
I just know that.
Say what you want about Tatum getting hurt. Nobody gave 2 shits about when we got hurt the year before that, right?
100%.
Yeah, there you go.
I just know you'll know who the favorite for the MVP is. You'll know who the favorite for the MVP is in the preseason. They'll start talking about. Oh yeah, he looks this, he looks that, and he's ready, and blah blah blah. You'll know in the preseason.
Are you talking about Zion or Luka?
No, between Luka and Joker, you already gonna know who the MVP race is about. And they're gonna keep talking about it the whole season. That's gonna be the narrative. The whole season.
That's right.
All right. Well, my vote's still for Cal Raleigh.
For who?
Dave is crazy.
Like
We're
I
talking
said,
NBA,
for
not
who?
baseball.
Exactly. Insane. How about this next question? Let's try this. Which team had the best off season?
Mm.
The Knicks?
Nah. Some people are talking Atlanta. Some people are talking Denver.
So let's take Atlanta. What did Atlanta do to have the best off
Well,
season?
here's the thing. They talked about them getting Kristaps Porzingis.
Get the fuck
Hey,
No, I
hold
know
on.
I ain't shooting the message. I got you.
Yeah, don't shoot the messenger. Nikhil Alexander Walker and their valuable trade asset they got, which was from what's that? A lottery pick from the New Orleans Pelicans in a draft night deal. That's really about it for them.
That's not better than the Knicks. Come on, B. Like, I mean, hey, I'm a diehard B, so I'm exaggerating, but Jesus Christ, that's not better than the Knicks, B. Like,
What about
Kristaps Porzingis, he's not gonna be there.
What about Houston?
Not playing.
Houston probably has a great offseason.
Houston,
just by bringing Durant and whatnot. What about Denver? Do we agree on that? Denver, they rebuilt their bench, man. Come on now. You got.
So who's on that bench again?
I know they got Cam Johnson. Tim Hardaway, Bruce Bowen, Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah. I mean, Cam Thomas he a Chuck, but you know what I'm saying. I like but he a Chuck.
Right, what about Bruce Bowen? He's like a seasoned
Bruce
veteran.
Bowen, he gonna trip over his cowboy hat. He's not. Wait
a minute. You saying that name right?
No, it's I think it is Bruce Bowen, right? Yeah, the point guard that they had when they got the chip.
So I think with Denver, I think a very important acquisition with them is they got another big. So that means Joker's not going to be playing like all of those minutes that he was playing, because they got Valanciunas, and they'll be able to. They're not going to play the two of them together, so he'll be able to give Joker more rest. So that is probably like an important factor. But Orlando got better. Orlando got another year under their belt.
Right.
They got a shooting guard.
Yeah, they got
point guard. So they are going to be considerably better in the East.
Yeah.
Atlanta, as long as they have the barge.
Yeah.
The
barge.
It's Bruce Brown, not Bruce Bowen. Okay.
Yeah, as long as they got him,
They're
still short on, because the guy that they got beside him, the defender, he's challenged offensively, and I think what's happened is the league is caught up, and it's like, okay, well, you know what? If you a shooter and you the little guy, we're just gonna put like a 6'7" guy on you, and we make sure we got 6'7" guys out there, and we're gonna make sure that everything is hard for you. Everything is hard for you. So
because we're gonna body you when you overplay. When you over defend, we're gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna let you score on the other end. He's out
there.
They
can't hide you, and they can't hide you. They can't hide you.
No, yeah, right. Because he got to play heavy minutes.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah, the Knicks, baby. Let's go, man. This is not a question.
Okay, wait a minute. The Rockets got the Knicks. They got Nick Capella.
We going Tim deep. You know what I'm saying? Like even Dom. Look. Dom is quiet right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 10 deep. We going 10 deep. All right. And when they get rid of Kolick, you know what I'm saying, and Dottier, it's gonna be some other shit. I'm telling you, them dudes is on the block.
Like I said, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how we feel about our Knicks, brothers.
The Knicks did one really good thing. one really good thing that's going to change the whole
Watch,
dynamic of the
watch
team.
this. Watch this. I see
Dave,
what's
get ready,
headed.
Dave.
I see what it's
Get ready,
headed.
Dave.
I see what it's
Get ready,
headed, guys.
Dave.
Yeah,
Doing the love.
they
Doing the love.
changed the person at the top of the bench, at the top of the food chain. They changed that person.
Right.
So for me, I'm all in. I'm Mike Brown.
Right.
I'm all in.
Right. Right.
Wow.
I'm excited, man, because of the depth. Right. You know what I'm saying?
They'll
Like
actually get a chance to play.
right. If we talking about people who didn't play last year, right? You know what I'm saying? On the tail end of that argument about it being a Tibbs thing, it wasn't far fetched that them dudes maybe not play. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's like I wanted them to play, but there's no denying what's on that bench right now. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason why Brunson should average any more than 33 minutes a game. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit. Right? You know what I'm saying? Halliburton did 32 last year. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going, you know what I'm saying? No way in the world Mikal Bridges should be playing 47 fucking minutes.
Right, because you got clocks in there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no way. So, and again, there's going to be a different style of play. So, a lot of off ball shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
motion.
Maybe hopefully if the rookies stay, we gonna see some shit that we was all used to seeing and looking for development from Quandary and Dottie and
yeah, let's see.
But that's my question. How many guys are gonna play? Because if he, I heard a clip, because I'm really not following the Knicks right now, that he's he has no problem playing 9-10 guys.
Right.
Well, I'm looking at the roster. That means where does Quandary go? Is he going to go back to zero because he played last year?
He's sparingly
play where he should play, right? Garbage time, right? Injury, foul trouble. It's brothers. We know how these cats used to be able to play. How they got burned. You know what I'm saying? They got burned outside of that 8-9 man rotation. Right? You know what I'm saying? They wasn't on the bench all year, and then you want to throw them in the fire during the playoffs. It's okay, now go ahead and save our life. Nah, that's not that's how it never was like that. They not gonna get consistent play, but they're gonna get consistent garbage time. They're gonna,
there will be garbage time. There will be garbage time for them to play, and it's like
it's gonna be everybody out there.
Quandary, Kolick, and the French kid. It's like, yeah, you guys are helping us in practice.
Right.
You guys are getting better. We'll send you down to the G League to develop more. But none of those three names have commanded anybody's spot. None of those three names. And I can say Quandary, yeah, he's athletic and he can play good help defense, but he's erratic on offense, and he's foul prone on the help outs though. Kolick can't guard anybody. He's a good passer and a facilitator, but he can't guard anybody. And Dadia is like, what about him? So what?
Right.
Oh man,
we not there no more, man. Like all of us was here. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 years, 4 years ago, looking at summer league. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh God, I hope we. You know what I'm saying? There's a diamond in the rough. We not there no more. The window this year might be the only year where the aggression on us, the obstacles in our way is paper thin. This is the only year because again, Halliburton gonna be back next year. Tatum gonna be back next year. Cleveland gonna be another year better. Orlando gonna be another year because they gonna get their trial by fire this year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be so many. Atlanta, all of that. What we were talking about, all the trade pick. Everybody's going to be better. So this year got to be the year.
It has to
It
be.
got to be the year
It
where
has to
we
be. There's no question.
everything out.
There's no question. It has to be this year.
Yeah, got to be this year.
Opportunity presents itself. That's just
Right.
what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you can't walk through the regular season losing games that you losing games that you shouldn't be losing. It's like you can't be losing to Detroit, Chicago, Toronto. Like you can't
Shut
be
them
losing
down.
you can't be losing these games. And it's like everybody's like all season. I'm like, yo, why are we losing these games to these inferior teams? Like,
Yeah.
and everybody, well, it's the best record and yada yada yada. Yeah, I'm not looking for that. It's like if we won 50 games 2 seasons ago, then we should be close to 60 or beyond 60 because we fine-tuned stuff and we're not losing stupid games. We're not losing to Atlanta twice, and Detroit twice, and Chicago twice. We're not losing to the Utah Jazz. We're not losing. These are stupid games.
Exactly. I agree.
Charlie.
And we not getting blown out of the water, get the doors blown off when we play teams that have winning records. Because that was another factor.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Game will be over by the end of the first quarters and shit like that.
Yeah.
They make no damn sense. They make no sense.
That's another 12 games. Or no. So we lost to Boston, we lost to Cleveland, and we lost to OKC. So it's 4 games with Boston, 4 games with Cleveland, and OKC we played them twice. Did we play them twice? So that's 10 games.
The first game we should have won, but then the second game we got our ass whooped.
Right, that's 10 games between those teams right there. That's 10 games.
10 games.
Not adding another 5 to 10 games. That's like we should be losing to these teams. So then you say, okay, well, if we just won half those games, that's another 7 or 8 games in the win column. So we right there 60 wins, which is what I was saying that we should be with the talent that we got. We should be 60.
At 58 and 57, 58.
Right.
You know. I'm excited about this fucking season.
You should be.
Nah, man.
You should be.
I'm fucking excited.
Yeah, for good reason.
And it's 2 cats. It's Yabusele and it's
Clarkson?
The new Park. Not even Clarkson. I fucks with Clark. I'm so happy he there because we always needed that bulk scorer on the bench.
Right.
Like we needed that guy. You know what I'm saying? But Brogdon. I'm excited about Brogdon.
If he can stay healthy.
Obviously. Yeah. No, but what he's gonna bring outside of Brunson is a pocket passer. Is a bona fide pick and roll point guard that can pass and alley. When you see the difference in point guard play between him and Brunson, you're gonna call Brunson Chuck Mangione. You understand? Because he's not a point guard. Like his point guard. He's not a pass at all point guard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he can play that way. He can play that already.
I've seen that already.
He can play that. He can play the right way.
He can. 6.5 assists is not that, but those is like the remember Marbury assists where you know what I'm saying, driving in and only Sweetney and what's the cat from was he a Dookie? It was on only the centers was getting like they was the highest percentage for field goals in the league because Marbury was giving them so many assists under the basket. Like they wasn't pass out baskets. They wasn't like assists from I'm gonna put it over here and we're gonna shoot the 3. It's a corner 3. It was just the Sweetney and whoever was playing.
The offense is going to be different. The offense is going to be more of a movement, a motion offense, and you're going to see. Because again, I wasn't a big Cat fan. He came here, and I'm like, yo, this guy for his size, he's got a lot in his bag, yo.
Wow.
He's got a lot in his bag, and we didn't take advantage of that.
No.
We didn't take advantage of that. He's got a lot in his bag. You could say he ain't a good defender, or he didn't try on defense. Put it that way. He didn't try on defense, but he's got a lot in his bag besides just shooting threes. He's got a lot more in his bag. It's like, yo, he could put the ball on the floor. It's like, yo, he's a pretty decent passer.
Yeah.
You know?
That's at the supposed point guard. Let him touch the ball.
Exactly.
Right. Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris.
And then according to his dad, it was based on the offense that Tibbs was running. So he started copying plays and he was on he was doing a basketball version of Club Shay Shay. Oh yeah. Yeah, telling all the goods, spilling all the beans. Oh, he was overusing them and this and that.
Right.
Blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, it didn't look like you had a problem with it then.
Exactly.
And then like, you had a problem with it then. So, why are you talking about it now?
Right. Oh man, gentlemen, I'm gonna have to break out. We're gonna have to end this session.
We didn't get to the pretty privilege.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that tonight. I decided not to. I decided against it, and our brother Dom is having some issues and whatnot. So I think I'm just gonna end it tonight. I gotta work in the morning, but it's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Thank you guys for joining me. David, Dom, Ronan, Live, Bishop, Reggie, Rob. Thanks for your input. Also, Ronan. You know what I'm saying? Do it for Jack. Thank you in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Once again, like, share, and subscribe, gentlemen. Go ahead, sir.
Yes,
Bishop.
sir.
What I'm saying, today was another one of the few days that I actually agree with what Ronan said.
I heard that. Hey, Bishop,
miracles do happen.
Yeah, you were right on point. I
give you 35 games if the Knicks ain't in the top 2 spot in the Eastern Conference before you start killing white proud. 35 games.
Go mess it up. So you had to go mess it up.
I'm just saying, man. 35 games.
What you got in that cup?
Dude, hilarious.
I got that. My cup is empty, yo. I'm just saying 35 games, yo. Bitch gonna come on here and eat the Mike Brown. Like, what the hell is this guy doing,
yo? All right, gentlemen.
All right, brothers.
Yeah, y'all be good, man.
Y'all have a great one. Okay?
All right, now.
Blessings. All right.